Hey guys, so welcome back to the second video जो मैं आज रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ. So I have completed watching Daredevil and Invincible and The Boys. Boys के एक साथ दो एपिसोड आज रिलीज हुए हैं. सीजन 5 के दिस इज द फाइनल सीजन ऑफ The Boys and yeah, let's get into it. So फर्स्ट एपिसोड बॉयज का स्टार्ट होता है. होमलैंडर अपने शेयर होल्डर्स की मीटिंग पे ड्रेस कर रहा होता है एंड एनी ड्रेसेस अप एज firecracker cheerleader and she gets into the convention and basically leaks the flight 37 video जो कि उन्होंने प्रीवियस सीजन में सेटअप किया था. वेर होमलैंडर वाज लाइक ऑल राइट लीक कर दो बट वंस यू लीक इट यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग ऑन मी एंड आई विल गो बैटशीट क्रेजी, यू कांट डू एनीथिंग देन. So they hold on to it for some time, but in this season they start with it and you know the shareholders are a little, but the bot manages to spin the narrative and say that, oh, it's AI generated deep fake and all that, and they are basically doing damage control and they are quite effective as well. Then we are shown Billy Butcher. He has like completely given up on his humanity and now completely on the revenge path. So basically, his father used to abuse him and his brother. So Billy goes there and he kills his father, who already has a cancer. And funnily enough, they both have cancer. Billy's cancer is just a superpower for him, but he is also suffering from it, and I don't think he will live long enough. So yeah, Billy kills his father, and then he goes on to assemble the team. So Kimiko is in Philippines now. They dropped her there because she just kept on regenerating and killing the soldiers. So they're like, just throw her somewhere else, and then she won't be their problem. But Billy brings her with him. Then she reaches out to Annie as well. So Annie, like the previous season, she's not that hopeful and bright and happy and joyful. Like, oh, we can defeat him, and if we bring awareness to people, this will be fine. She is becoming somewhat like Butcher because she doesn't oppose his ideas a lot either. And even after knowing that he was held in a camp, she did not save him. And she gave herself the, excuse that, oh, he's safer there. But she didn't really help him because she knew that he would try to convince her otherwise and make her feel better about herself. But, she wants to self-wallow and all that. So, yeah, she is going down Billy Butcher's path in this season. Then we are shown that Atrian is being hunted by North and Deep. Deep even finds him, but I think he does not fight Atrian because of the few things. Like first of all, if he tries to hit him, Atrian can just run away. Secondly, I think he still likes A-Train because he doesn't just go there and tell Homelander that, oh, I spotted him there and his family was there, this. So I think they may be trying to set up a deep turning back or something like that because like he keeps on getting humiliated every time by Homelander and seeing that A-Train died and all that may change him. But yeah, A-Train just gives a pep talk to him like, you are scared, man, and it's pathetic. I was scared as well. You should do better, and he just runs away. Then we are shown that Ashley has become vice president now. So last season we saw that she was on the kill list, but she took the V and her head started moving like the leader from the Incredible Hulk. And we didn't know what happened next, but this season we come to know that she has become the vice president of the United States and she's marrying or she has married a priest who has replaced Ezekiel, the guy in the first few seasons who could stretch his hands really long and was into Christ conventions and all that. Butcher killed him in season 4, I think. Season 4 with his tentacle monster, but he blacked out. So yeah, he's dead. So he has replaced him now, and Ashley is married to him. She's has become the vice president, and she's working with what? They are like, all right, you took the V, now you're one of us, be of use, and we'll let you live. If you try to do something that would harm our image or anything, you are done. So she is, working with the what, and the even president is working with Homelander. So that happens. Then we are shown that Huey, Mother's Milk, and Frenchie are kept in the camps, and they are going to be executed the next day because Starlight leaked the Flight 37 footage, and Homelander like, all right, leak the news that I'm going to execute them tomorrow, so they'll come into the trap, and I'll get them. It's easy. So that's the plan, and he even confronts Sui. He says that I know that you have been planning your escape. I just wanted to give you hope. And in this season, Huey is the only one who is actually hopeful. Like he thinks that things still can be fixed, but I think his heart will be broken. So yeah, he confronts Huey and he asks like, why would Annie or Butcher, you know, risk everything just to save you? You are like a mediocre man. No one gives a fuck about who you are. Why would they risk their life? And he says to Homelander, because I would do the same. So, Homelander wants to have a family. He wants to be loved, but I don't think he's capable of understanding how this all works because he has lived his formative years in a lab being tested on. So he hasn't made any actual friends or hasn't been in a very social environment. So he does not know a lot of things. He just controls the people around him. He gets very angry. And in the next episode, also, we'll see him that he's quite sad about it. So, yeah, but Huey was not afraid of him. He was like, all right, go on, kill me. So he says, no, no, not yet. I'll bring them here, then I'll get to you. So yeah, that happens. Then we are shown that Butcher and Kimiko and Starlight are planning their break-in with a character who's a writer, and they call him the Worm. He's writing the Reachers episode, where basically Reacher, if you don't know, is a show where Alan Richardson, who is a really big guy, just goes in towns and does heroic acts. It's like, you don't think a lot about it. You want to relax and watch something. You can watch that. It's just for action and stuff. Like, all right, he goes in there, bangs some stuff, and he leaves. He's macho guy. So yeah, he's basically writing that episode, and he writes like, you know what big guys have? Big guys have big cocks. So it's, I mean, a bit exaggerated, but yeah. So that guy basically he eats the soil and makes their way into the camp. He is afraid that Homelander might kill him, so he just says he never contact me again, and he helps him and leaves. Then happens the encounter. They fight a lot. They get to escape, but A-Train trying to be a hero. So basically, Huey gets captured by Homelander and he's about to laser him, but A-Train saves the day, but he dies in the process. So you see, we get a complete arc here. So when A-Train is running away from Homelander, he is on the road and there's a woman who's just crossing the road. Now, like in the first episode, A-Train ran through Robin, but in this one, he tried to dodge her, and that's what made him, disbalanced, and he just crashed into the trees and started bleeding, and all that stuff happened. So he did actually change a lot, but Homelander got to him, and when Homelander was going to kill him, he started laughing and said, "All right, you know what? You don't have anything. If we strip you of your powers, you are nothing." And that actually hits Homelander, and he, pauses for a few minutes, but he just uh, does the invincible crack. How he cracks Atommy's neck. He just cracks the neck and boom, dead. First episode, first death. A-Train is dead. All right, sorry if I haven't said before, it will contain spoilers. So yeah, E-Train dies in the first episode. The Love Sausage guy, if you remember from the Hero Gasm episode, or I think in the guy who captured Mother's Milk with the very long sausage. Yeah, that guy also dies. But Mother Milk gets his revenge. He basically stabs a wooden stick in his dick and just chokes him out with his own dick. And yeah, that happened. They managed to escape, and that's the end of the first episode. Now let's get into the second one. So the second episode starts with the A-Train's funeral, and everyone is like feeling. So the vice president Ashley's husband. I don't remember his name, so let's call him the preacher. So preacher is singing songs and quoting phrases and everything. Everyone is feeling very religious and stuff, whereas Homelander is really pissed with all this. He is a narcissist and he thinks he is the god and doesn't believe in any other powerful being. So he's like, just get this over with. And when it is over, he goes to the Atrian's grave and, has a heart to heart with it. Like, I was like a big brother to you. What did I do wrong? I mean, he does so much wrong, but I think he's just so unaware and ignorant of his actions. He just doesn't understand that he's doing anything wrong. He thinks that he was doing all that for their benefit, and he thinks of them as a family, and he trusted A-Train, but yeah, he had to kill him. So he was quite sad. Then we get to the virus creator Samir, who had actually created the virus and was the husband of Victoria Newman, but now Victoria Newman is dead because in the final episode of the last season, Butcher just tore her into two pieces and killed her in front of her daughter. But Samir does not know that yet that his daughter is still alive. So Samir is fed some bullshit by Butcher that Homelander killed Victoria Newman and her daughter. So Samir also agrees to make the virus more potent to kill Homelander. And if a virus is potent enough to kill Homelander, it's potent enough to kill all the other soups as well. But they don't know if it affects humans or not, so they have to test it on someone. So they find a guy named Rockhard. So he's basically a rock guy who's as durable as Homelander, and he's the test subject. So they make a plan to break into the teen superhero house. So one guy can fly, and one is like a Catwoman parody, and one is, I think, Raven or something, but like she does not have magic, she just has crows working for her. So yeah, those three characters are there, and the fourth guy is Rockhard guy, but he doesn't do anything. He is very hidden from the outer world. So they wait for the heroes to leave and they try to capture him, but then they realize that this guy is just too big. He's like 3,000 pounds or something of pure granite and magma and all that stuff. So they realize that they can't just take him out of there. So they have to bring the virus to him. And meanwhile, we shift our focus to Soldier Boy being woken up by Homelander because he feels like everybody around him is dying and nobody knows how it is to be this powerful. So he realizes that Soldier Boy was the, OG guy who was the main big thing. So he wakes him up, and after all, he is his father and he wants to be loved. So he wakes him up. He's like, "All right, help me, and I'll make you popular again. You will be the second in seven." So he agrees. He was reluctant a little, but then he agrees. He found Butcher, Huey, and Kimiko with the virus. So there is a fight scene there. They trick him into entering the house, and they release the virus. So the flying team guy dies like immediately. The rock guys, Hard Rock or whatever his name was, he dies as well. Soldier Boy gets, brutally injured, but he survives. We get to know that at the end of the episode, but yeah, he survives the virus. Then we are shown that Homelander feels very sad that he caused the death of Soldier Boy, which he did not intend to, but others thought that he was a lab rat, that he was testing that if he actually has a virus potent to kill him. So yeah, he feels a little sad. Then he goes back to the water and he says that making any memes against me or supporting Starlight will be criminalized now, and he says that anyone who supports her will be sent to the camps as well. Ashley tries to reason with Sage that maybe this is a bit extreme, but she fails. And then we reveal to what happened to Ashley in the previous season. So Ashley pulled a Professor Quill, if you know from Harry Potter. Voldemort was living on the back of his head, so it's kind of like the same thing. So it's the conscience of Ashley in a way. She tries to guide him, and she can read minds a little, not sages, but yeah, she can read minds, and yeah, so Ashley is revealed, and I think that's all that happens in both of these episodes. So now, what are my views? I enjoyed them very much. I'm excited to see the next episode. They have started with a bang. They are going straight and they are not wasting any time in setting stuff up. They know that there are a lot of plot lines they have to finish. So they are just getting into it. So they are like done with Hadrian in the first episode. They are not stretching it out. Ki, 5 episodes tak, will he die? Will he survive? It's not like that. You are in bam, bam, bam. If it has to happen, it happens. So yeah, they are going right into it. And you know, if these situations were any different in current world, it would be like, man, they are creating just anything for sake of making a show. Like, who would create camps like that? There would be like 100 kinds of different laws being broken. This should not be allowed. But the current state of the USA, it's outjudged the boys. So yeah, even the Daredevil, there are a lot of similarities between ICE and Task Force, or say Homelander and those creating camps. And he hints a lot to Eric Kripke, the creator. He has been very vocal about his views that he does not support the far right, and has, said a lot in interviews. So the show also leans there. So yeah, let's see what happens next. I'm enjoying the show currently. I would love to see what happens next, and I feel like that Homelander would lose his powers before. I mean, it's just a theory. I don't even have completely formed it yet. I think that Soldier Boy would take away his V, and then the virus would be like, now that the Homelander is a normal guy, we don't even need the virus or something like that. But I'm just thinking out loud here. So yeah, I think that's it for this one. Let me know if I should make the video on Invincible, or maybe if I should just make it when the series is over. Yeah, I mean, we are living quite good right now. Like Daredevil, Invincible, then The Boys, then we'll get from the next week, I think next week or week after that. Euphoria is coming, even though I am not following Euphoria that like previously, but yeah, that's coming. Then Monarch season 2 is going on, which is pretty good as well. So a lot of stuff is coming out. So yeah, let me know if you want any other videos or anything. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.